Since the introduction of tomato from the Americas, gazpacho has evolved from a rustic Roman Iberian bread soup into a celebrated cold dish of summer that showcases peak tomato season. Today, let's see how far we can take it. Straight off the bat, we have a recipe that calls for salt, acid, and fat, the holy trinity of a good marinade. Would be wrong to not marinate our ingredients, starting with the star of the show, the tomato, which forms our base flavor and brings the umami, the sweetness, and the acidity. Traditionally, you would use plum or vine tomato. They're meaty with balanced flavor and low water content. Today, we're lucky to have some ripe San Marzano, perhaps the more famous plum. They're extremely meaty and dry, with very few seeds. The salt will draw out the moisture, deepen the umami, the vinegar will enhance the acidity, and the olive oil will preserve and take on the fat-soluble aromas. That's why we kept the skin on. Next up, cucumber. Skin removed to avoid bitterness, seeds removed, mostly for moisture control. The salt and vinegar would give it a mild pickling effect, giving this a bit of funk. Oil and cucumber don't really care for each other. Next up, green bell pepper, which brings a bitterness and grassy note. The salt would soften the cell walls, taming the unwanted bitterness, and the vinegar would remove the grassy edge. So we're keeping all the good stuff with us. Oh, and the oil would just say hi. Next up, garlic. For the punchy aroma, the salt will soften the punch, and the vinegar would tame the pungency, and the oil will become garlic oil. Now, about 1% salt of the weight of the combined ingredients. Sherry vinegar for some balanced acidity. Extra virgin olive oil. Now, depending on your preference for texture, you have the option to add stale bread, often soaked, but we'll soon have some extremely umami-rich liquid. So stale bread, straight in. We're using a non-reactive container because of the acid, airtight to limit oxidation. Overnight, but no longer than 12 hours because we're not making pickle soup. After one day, what do we have here? Rich, rounded flavors, thoroughly mixed together. And the salt and vinegar has weakened the pectin so much, should you desire, skin removal has become extremely easy. Now, what have we lost? A bit of brightness and a bit of freshness. The solution then is very simple. We do a round of fresh tomatoes, bring back some brightness and fresh acidity. Cucumber. If you really like the pungency, you can crush a tiny bit of fresh garlic just for that extra kick. The bell pepper is perfect, but if you want to go the extra mile, we add a bit of sweet red pepper to really give us that summery brightness and a bit of sweetness to balance the vinegar. If you want to go the extra mile to provide even more freshness, we add some fresh mint to prevent oxidation and to get the best out of them. We make a very quick iced tea. Boiling water, give it around 20 seconds. Immediately, ice. You don't really have to use the shaker, by the way. Just a dash. Now, how you want to blend this is a matter of personal taste. If you want to keep it rustic, use a hand blender or just pulse with your processor to minimize foam from too much aeration. Or if you like it smooth, blitz, then sieve, but do not over sieve because otherwise you're removing flavors. Or do a combination of both. This is gazpacho.